And everybody, welcome to the December Wellness Webinar. I can't believe it's already December. I'm Laura Maloof Miller, Wellness Program Manager at HealthNet. Kristen Kayla is also on the line. Just a few housekeeping items we review at each webinar. Everybody's been muted upon entering. That's to help avoid any of the background noise. At the end of the webinar, there'll be an anonymous short survey. So your feedback is really appreciated. And if you have any questions throughout this webinar, please chat directly to Kristen. And everyone who registered for this webinar, whether you could attend or not, will receive a link to the recording in just a few days. All right, please keep in mind the information provided in this presentation is intended solely for the general information of the audience. It's not medical advice and shall not replace consultation with your physician or other qualified health provider. If you have any health-related questions or problems, please seek the advice of your physician or other qualified health provider. All right, so we're going to talk about today, be well in winter. So as winter draws near, it's really crucial to prioritize your health and your safety. So this season often tempts us to hibernate. I feel like that as well. Well, you want to just kind of cozy up with a good book and a warm cup of tea. However, during this webinar, I'm going to share some essential tips to help you not just survive, but to actually thrive through the colder months. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be covering today. I'm going to kick things off by exploring the power of seasonal immune-boosting foods and how to use them to create satisfying comfort foods. And then I'm going to dive into creative ways to stay active, from energizing indoor workouts to safe and invigorating outdoor exercises. You'll also learn practical strategies to lift your mood and manage seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, keeping your spirits bright all season long. Finally, I'm going to share essential winter wellness tips, from keeping your skin glowing and restorative sleep to staying hydrated and protecting yourself from colds and flu. So let's start out with, during the winter season, nourishing your body with wholesome seasonal foods that can help boost immunity, support your energy levels, and keep you feeling your best through the colder months. So to discover the benefits of seasonal eating, learn what fruits and vegetables are in season and seek out locally grown produce at its peak. Seasonal eating is a delicious way to help your body, the local economy, and the planet. And we know that higher nutrition and better taste come from fresh, ripe produce, which contains more vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, and has fuller flavor compared to those that have been harvested early and shipped long distances. Now, seasonal eating naturally rotates food in your diet, so that helps you to eat from the rainbow, which maximizes the nutrient intake. Also, the environmental impact. So buying local in-season produce reduces transportation, refrigeration, and storage emissions while supporting local farmers. It's also healthy for your budget. So when foods are in abundance during their peak season, the prices are going to be lower. Also, once a necessity before modern transportation, seasonal eating has resurged in popularity. It's reflected in seasonal menus that you see in restaurants and also farm-to-table trends. Now, winter brings a variety of vibrant, colorful fruits and vegetables. Think of citrus, squash, and leafy greens, not only brightening your plate, but they also provide powerful nutrients to keep you healthy all season long. Now, what you see on the slide here is not an exhaustive list, but it does give you kind of an idea of what produce is available in California in late December. Respiratory illnesses such as colds and flu, that peaks in winter. And that's usually or largely because people spend more time indoors in close contact with one another. This creates more opportunities for viruses to spread. Also, cold, dry air allows viruses like the rhinoviruses and influenza to survive longer and remain airborne, increasing the risk of infection. In addition, reduced sunlight lowers vitamin D levels, which play a key role in immune defense. To strengthening our immunity, it's important to eat a variety of seasonal nutrient dense or rich foods. Think of root vegetables or leafy greens like kale and spinach. Also, colorful produce such as citrus fruits, apples, berries, broccoli, tomatoes, and peppers. These provide essential vitamins like A, C, K, also fiber and antioxidants that reduce inflammation and support overall wellness. Don't forget about nuts and seeds, things like almonds, walnuts. They offer vitamin E and healthy fats, while avocados, fatty fish, and flaxseed further boost immune resilience. Fermented foods like yogurt and sauerkraut, those help promote gut health, which is closely tied to our immune function. And the spices, things like garlic, turmeric, and black cumin, not only enhance flavor, but they also help the body fight illness. Now, if illness does occur, comforting options like broth or chicken soup, vitamin D rich foods, and vitamin C packed fruits and vegetables can help aid in recovery. Now, beyond nutrition, it's also really important to stay hydrated, getting enough sleep, and incorporating regular exercise. These are essential habits to help keep the immune system strong throughout the winter months. Recipes that combine seasonal vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, healthy fats, and immune supporting spices deliver vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds. Together, these help strengthen the immune system, support recovery, and keep that energy level steady during the winter months. Think of things like soups that include chicken, chickpeas, kale. Combine this type of recipe combines zinc from chicken and chickpeas, vitamin C from kale, and antioxidants from garlic, all of which help to fight the body's infections. Think of butternut squash soup and pear soup. Squash provides vitamin A for healthy mucous membranes. Coconut milk offers a healthy fat, and ginger, cilantro, and lime add anti-inflammatory and antioxidant benefits. You can even do vegetable soup with turmeric. Now, packed with fiber-rich vegetables and immune-boosting spices like turmeric, cumin, and ginger, this helps reduce inflammation and support the body's defenses. You could go with some casseroles made with like a quinoa casserole. So quinoa offers a plant-based protein and magnesium, while colorful vegetables provide antioxidants that support immune health. Even stuffed peppers, that has bell peppers and tomatoes, which are rich in vitamin C, while brown rice and beef provide energy and protein to keep the body strong. You can even go with a slow cooker enchilada inspired casserole. Think of things like pinto beans, which deliver fiber, protein, and minerals like iron and magnesium, while spices and tomatoes also provide those added antioxidants. For breakfast, think of like maybe a green smoothie. So that would include things like spinach, mango, pineapple, and bananas. Those also provide vitamin C, beta carotene, potassium, and antioxidants, while chia seeds add omega-3 fatty acids to reduce inflammation. Even things like sheet pan eggs with mushrooms and spinach. This is rich in vitamin D from the mushrooms, vitamins C and K from the spinach, plus protein for energy and immune resilience. Buckwheat pancakes with grapefruit and applesauce. The buckwheat provides fiber and minerals, while grapefruit and applesauce supply vitamin C and antioxidants. Or something like a potato frittata with fresh herbs. Eggs provide vitamin D and protein, while the herbs add antioxidants. And potatoes offer potassium for overall immune and metabolic support. Staying hydrated in the colder months. So proper hydration is essential in the winter to maintain our body's temperature, support our overall health, and prevent issues like fatigue, dry skin, constipation, or low blood pressure. Fluids come from things like water, broth, fruits, vegetables, and warm beverages. Think of things like herbal tea, milk, or apple cider. Now, moderate caffeine intake is generally safe and provides antioxidants, while alcohol can impair the body's heat regulation and should not count toward your daily fluid intake. Both indoor heating and cold outdoor conditions increase your fluid needs, so making consistent hydration crucial for staying warm and healthy during the winter months. Next, we're going to take a look at the benefits of staying active, considerations for exercising in the winter, and ways to get exercise indoors if the weather is not cooperating. There are some real advantages to exercising in cooler weather versus the warmer weather. During the cooler weather, you don't have to worry about the heat or the humidity. Winter's chill might even make you feel more awake and invigorated. Also, you may be able to work out longer in cooler or cold weather, which means you can burn even more calories. Now, it's a great way to take in sunlight. Not only can light improve many people's moods, it also helps you get some vitamin D. That's the sunshine vitamin. Exercise boosts your immunity during cold and flu season. So just a few minutes a day can help prevent simple bacterial and viral infections. Now, this is according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC. All kinds of activities can count as an outdoor workout. So brisk walking, thinking of hiking, raking leaves, ice skating, even just taking the stairs, or gardening if you're not in an area, of course, that gets snow. Staying warm and dry when heading out to exercise in cold weather is all about the layers. Just a little bit of preparation can keep you safe from cold weather hazards like hypothermia or frostbite. Cold temperatures, strong winds, and damp conditions like rain and snow can steal your body's heat. So, and if you get wet, like from rain, snow, or even just perspiration, that effect is magnified. So that's why layers of clothing are so important. They help trap the heat and form a kind of insulation against the elements. Resist your instinct to start layering with cotton. Once cotton becomes wet, like with sweat or snow, then the moisture is trapped and it'll actually make you feel colder and heavier. So your first layer, you want something that pulls moisture away from your skin, like a moisture wicking fabrics. These are the kind that are used in those high performance sportswear. Then add a layer of fleece and top it off with a thin waterproof layer. Just like with any type of exercise, it's really important to warm up your muscles with light activities such as walking before you start running. Or it's also important to stretch after your workout to let your muscles recover. Now, if you live in an area that's prone to snow or even just black ice, watch out for icy sidewalks and stairs. And of course, make sure you've got the proper footwear. You want something that's non-skid, rubber-soled, and low-heeled shoes to help prevent falls. Now, if the weather is not going to cooperate, if you've got high winds or it's cold or icy or wet outside, simply change up your routine and maybe use an online workout video. It's important just to be prepared. Know the signs of hypothermia. Let others know of your plans and where you'll be. Carry your mobile phone with you. If you're in an area without cell coverage, do not go out alone. Now, when the winter weather deters you from getting outside, don't just reach for the remote control to become a couch potato. Make your time inside count as well. There are many ways to get physical activity indoors. No gym is required. You can use hand weights or resistance bands. Those are a great addition, but not necessary. You can try maybe some of these indoor activities. An online workout that offers low impact, everything from low impact to high intensity. I personally like one that's called Get Fit with Rick. This is an indoor walking, low impact, joint friendly, and beginner friendly workout. Even just dancing around is good, gets the heart rate up. Or active housework such as vacuuming and sweeping. I like to meet a friend once a week at the mall. In the area where I live, we do get snow. So we meet at the mall and we walk. It's super fun. I enjoy talking with her and getting the exercise in. Bowling's another great one. Also yoga or joining some fun group classes. Might be at your local gym, studio, or even the community or rec center. If you have stairs where you live, that's a great workout too. And body weight exercises where you don't need any equipment. Some things like squats or push-ups or just doing some high knees or some lunges. If you happen to have some exercise equipment, you could use things like treadmills or exercise bike, weights like dumbbells or even the resistant bands. Now, meeting your fitness and health goals, this can be difficult during the best weather, much less in the winter, but don't let that discourage you. Try some of these tips to help you stay on track with your fitness goals. To stay healthy and active during the winter, you could write down what your plan, just like what are your long-term fitness or exercise goals, what timeline, do you have a support system, and some strategies to overcome obstacles because they will happen. That's called life. So break the plan into short-term achievable goals. Build flexibility into your routine with some backup workouts in case your first workout doesn't, you need to have some flexibility in case the weather changes or your schedule changes. Also allow time for rest and recovery. And then, of course, don't forget to celebrate those small milestones along the way. Sometimes finding an accountability partner, maybe that's a friend, a family member, or even your kids, that helps to keep you motivated and track your progress. So by planning, tracking, and adjusting your routine, you can maintain your fitness and make steady progress, even in the colder months. The colder months bring on shorter days, the temperatures change, less sunlight. All of these things can impact our mental health and our mood, making it really important to be mindful of our emotional well-being during this time. Now, many people experience brief mood changes with the seasons, often feeling sort of down during the shorter fall and winter days. When these changes are more severe, affecting thoughts, behavior, and daily functioning, they may indicate seasonal affective disorder, or SAD. So the winter pattern seasonal affective disorder typically begins in late fall or early winter, and it resolves when the sun comes out in the spring. And these, symptoms such as oversleeping or carbohydrate cravings, which of course can lead to weight gain, and also social withdrawal. Now, this is different. So it's unlike the holiday related stress, or what we call the holiday blues. Seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, is driven by the reduced daylight rather than specific calendar events. And millions of Americans experience seasonal affective disorder, often starting in young adulthood. It's actually more common in women, and of course, people living in the northern regions, which of course have the shorter winter daylight. Now, seasonal affective disorder is also more likely in those who already have depression or other mental health conditions. It can also run in families, especially among relatives with depression or schizophrenia. Research shows that people with winter pattern seasonal affective disorder often have lower serotonin levels. That's the brain chemical that regulates our mood. So the shorter daylight hours can disrupt the molecules that support serotonin, and reduced sunlight may also lead to lower vitamin D levels, further decreasing serotonin activity and contributing to winter depression. How can we treat this? Well, there's several different ways. So light therapy. So this is daily exposure to a bright light box during fall and winter helps to compensate for the reduced sunlight and helps improve mood. Now, it's generally safe, but may require medical supervision for certain eye conditions or medications. So, of course, check with your doctor on that. A psychotherapy, so often cognitive behavioral therapy, teaches strategies to challenge those negative seasonal thoughts and encourages engaging activities. Studies show this can be effective, just as effective as the light therapy, with longer lasting benefits. Medications might be required, so selective medications can improve mood by regulating brain chemicals like serotonin. And the medications may take several weeks to work. And of course, anytime you take a medication, it could have a side effect. So really check with your doctor on that. Vitamin D. So supplements may help address the deficiency and support serotonin activity, though research results are mixed on this. So of course, always consult a healthcare provider before starting any type of supplement. And often treatment plans combine these approaches. And so consulting with a healthcare professional to determine which is safest and most effective for you. In addition to seasonal affective disorder, sometimes social isolation can further worsen symptoms, making it especially important to maintain regular connection with others. I know often when it's dark outside, the last thing I want to do is go out and visit with friends. I want to just stay home. However, engaging with the community through group activities, clubs, or even local events strengthens our mental resilience, and it helps bring individuals coping with challenges more effective and support overall for your emotional well-being throughout the season. So participating in social activities, whether indoors or outdoors, stimulates the release of endorphins. That is the body's natural mood enhancer. So things like sharing laughter or conversation and experience help to promote a positive mindset and reduce stress. Look for your local walking groups. Like I mentioned, there's a lot of mall walking opportunities. There are some social clubs, maybe volunteer organizations or other civic or religious gatherings may have opportunities. Your local community center or even businesses often have like game nights, bingo nights, trivia. They may even have karaoke, craft days, book clubs, or sports clubs. So just take a look at websites and social media feeds of your local, maybe restaurants, cafes, bookstores, recreation centers to see what's going on in your area. We know that loneliness during the winter can negatively impact our mental health. It can also increase anxiety and depressive feelings. So maintaining those friendships and the social interactions provides a sense of support and belonging. And if you want to socialize in person, but you have little to no energy, remember, if there's something you already like to do regularly, like an afternoon walking of the dog or a Sunday trip to the grocery store or even a morning yoga class, try to invite your friends into this routine. It's also important to make a regular date with a friend, even if it's not in person. Yes, connecting with someone virtually is still a good way to tackle those feelings of loneliness. It's really consistency that's key. All right, let's take a look at some winter wellness essentials. The winter weather outside could be frightful, but your skin can stay delightful. That's right. Say goodbye to those chapped lips and dry, cracked skin. You want to lock in moisture. So between the cold air outside and the dry air inside, because we're using our heaters, your skin can lose a lot of moisture. So couple that with the fact that about 80% of the sun's UV rays can reflect off snow if you're going out, and that's a perfect storm for wrinkles. So to help keep your skin looking youthful, you want to use a double duty moisturizer that contains a broad spectrum SPF, sun protection factor, of at least 30. Your fingers, especially around the nails, are also vulnerable to winter weather. So to protect your hands, try using a heavy moisturizing cream that's free of perfumes or other additives that could irritate your skin. You want to moisturize daily. That's really wise. But the time of day you moisturize matters too. So you want to do this right after you take a shower or a bath, or right after you've washed your hands or face. Ointments, creams, and lotions can then trap existing moisture into your skin. What about those wrinkle fighters? You probably have heard that getting vitamin C can help you fight a cold, but it's also a secret weapon against wrinkles. Vitamin C helps pump up collagen and stops skin from sagging. So make sure to put oranges, grapefruits, or other citrus fruits on your grocery list. If you're not a fan of citrus, using a topical cream that has vitamin C can also fight wrinkles and prevent dryness. We know it's really important to wash with the right stuff. So you want to keep your skin clean, of course, but you also don't want to overdo it. In the winter, you want to switch to a gentle pH balanced cleanser that won't irritate your skin and that keeps the moisture in. If your skin is super dry, try washing your face only once a day instead of twice. And remember to pat your face dry with a towel so that you don't dry out your skin even more. And it's super easy to get sucked into that great smelling products, but the perfumes and harsh chemicals in body wash and soaps can irritate your skin. So stay away from the antibacterial soaps and body washes with lots of fragrances. Instead, go for fragrance-free products with simple ingredients. That's best. Also, look for labels that say dye-free as well. Exfoliation is really important during the winter, well, actually all year round. So sloughing off the dry, dead skin cells is essential in the winter because it helps to reveal new, more moisture-rich cells. Plus, it reduces the appearance of fine lines, and of course, who doesn't want that? So make sure you use a gentle exfoliant that won't irritate or dry out your skin even more. Oh, and your lips too. Oh, the cold weather can leave your lips chapped and cracking at the corners. But if you reach for a lip balm, not just any product will help. Some lip balms actually contain ingredients that can dry out your lips even more. You want to avoid lip balms with mineral oil. This actually creates a film on your lips that fools your skin into thinking it can stop producing its own oils. And humidifiers. So when you're blasting your home's heat to keep the family warm, the humidity level in your home is going to drop. So low humidity levels can dry out your skin, but a humidifier will put moisture back into the air. So you want to place a humidifier near your bed and then close the door to lock in that moisture in the room. And to keep the humidifier functioning properly, use distilled water. Also, change the filters as directed and clean it frequently. Keep an eye on your home's humidity levels. A home humidity level of about 30% to 50% is ideal for your health. Now, while a steaming hot shower, oh, that sounds super good after trekking around in the cold, but you may want to think twice. Hot water dries out the skin, so you want to opt for warm water instead, and of course, try limiting your time in the shower. Drinking an adequate amount of water helps your digestive system, blood circulation, kidney function, and your waistline. But water also helps to keep your skin cells hydrated. Actually, every cell in your body needs water. So if your skin isn't getting enough water, it may become dry and flaky. It's important that you're aware of the amount of fluids you're getting and to drink a lot of water, particularly in the winter time. Now, unlike animals, humans do not need to hibernate in the winter, even though you may feel like it. It also may make you feel like you need more sleep during the winter months because the days are shorter. However, your actual sleep need does not increase. But staying in bed or on the couch all day may throw off your circadian rhythm. The visual cues of light and darkness set this internal clock, keeping it synchronized to our 24-hour cycle. This is true all year round. You want to keep a consistent sleep schedule. So setting a bedtime that allows 7 or more hours of sleep. You know this, avoiding those screens and the bright lights before bed help prevent that interference with your internal clock. Those bright lights, screen time lights, engage the brain and tell you to stay awake. Also, watch out for the caffeine after lunch. And of course, you want to limit the alcohol near bedtime. Your relaxing bedtime routine, engaging in calming activities like a warm bath, herbal tea, journaling, or meditation. And you want to keep your bedroom quiet, dark, and slightly cool. Think of cave-like. And like we mentioned before, using a humidifier or even a nasal rinse to prevent dry air from irritating your airway passages, keeping you up, coughing. Also staying active, so maintaining a regular physical activity and try to get some natural light during the day to help regulate your sleep-wake cycle. Obviously, if these techniques do not work for you, and you continue to have trouble sleeping, it's best to check with your doctor for some guidance on that. Oh, nobody wants to get sick. So you want to check with your doctor to see if the flu, COVID, pneumonia, and or the RSV vaccines are recommended for you. Of course, you want to clean frequently touched surfaces, such as the countertops, handrails, doorknobs, the remote control, and then cover your mouth and nose with a tissue when you sneeze or cough. Don't have a tissue with you? Cough or sneeze into your elbow, not your hands. And if you happen to get sick, please stay home. You want to avoid touching your mouth, nose, and your eyes. And of course, nobody wants to get sick, so practice other healthy habits. We just talked about it. Sleep, staying active. See if you can keep your stress levels in check. Drink plenty of fluids and enjoy nutritious foods. As we wrap up this session, I hope you're feeling inspired and empowered to embrace winter with confidence and vitality. From nourishing your body with seasonal immune-boosting foods to staying active indoors and out. Now you have a toolkit of strategies to keep your energy high and your mood lifted. Just keep in mind that small, consistent actions like prioritizing sleep, staying hydrated, and caring for your skin can make a big difference in how you feel throughout the season. With these winter wellness tips in hand, you're well on your way not to just survive, but to truly thrive this winter. Thank you for your attention today. These next slides are on programs that help our HealthNet members build and maintain their healthy habits. Our members can find all of our wellness programs and other resources when they log into their HealthNet account. Health risk assessments. Ours is called the Real Age Test. This gives you a snapshot of your health status in key areas such as nutrition, exercise, emotional health, and financial well-being. If you do not have HealthNet, just check with your health plan for similar offerings. Health coaching. This is a great way to get support if you're trying to make lifestyle improvements or just maintain your good health. Don't have to do it alone. The right support can keep you on track and motivated. Craving to Quit is HealthNet's tobacco cessation program. This program is designed to help users who are ready to quit to permanently break their addiction to tobacco. If you're in California, kickitcalifornia.org is a free program that helps Californians kick smoking, vaping, and smokeless tobacco with the help of proven science-based strategies. And if you're looking to make some improvements or just maintain your good eating habits, Eat Right Now may be for you. This is a mindful eating program that's really focused on healthy eating habits rather than dieting. Topics such as triggers, cravings, healthy habits, and emotional eating are part of this program. We know that life is stressful, so Unwinding by Sharecare offers tools, videos, and modules that guide you to build resilience and decrease chronic stress. Please note, this program is actually open to everyone. And we offer robust discounts to our members. Folks that may be looking for weight management, such as Weight Watchers, or discounts on chiropractic and acupuncture services, even on hearing aids, including the screenings, and access to the fitness club. This is both online and virtual through the Active and Fit program. Now, HealthNet offers a variety of online health challenges through our wellness platform. Every month, there are challenges on stress, steps, sleep, and nutrition. Again, this happens to be open to everyone. And for HealthNet members, for the month of January, we are doing a Take on the New York Steps Challenge. So you walk, jog, or run your way to 40,000 steps. This is a destination challenge as you explore this city virtually as you go. And our next webinar in 2026, you want to start the new year with clarity and calm. In this empowering session, you'll learn how to recognize early signs of burnout, set some healthy boundaries, and build daily habits that protect your energy. You'll walk away with simple, sustainable plan to feel more focused, energized, and balanced at work and beyond. We hope you'll join us in January. Thank you so much for your time today. As a reminder, everybody who registered for this webinar will receive a link to the recording in just a few days. The email will also include the recipes that I had talked about earlier in the presentation. Thank you again. Happy holidays, and we'll see you in the new year.